Here is the first part of the book entitled Not of One Life but Lives. Poet Dr. Pramod Ambadasrao Pawar. Part first, Life. Life is a candle of hope. Illuminate others and sacrifice yourself. It is a struggle of body. Fight and conquer yourself. Life is a love of relations. Feel and experience yourself. It is a shadow of truth. Darken and meditate yourself. Life is an action of thought. Act and react to yourself. It is a thought of life. Live and live yourself. Life is the truth of self. Meditate and be with it forever. It is a chance of permanence. Go and get it for yourself. Life is a game of fate. Lose it, but win yourself. It is the fun of time. Laugh and enjoy yourself. Life is a cycle of lives. Move, but rid yourself of it. It is an opportunity of good actions. Donate all your possessions and redeem yourself. Life is a wave of senses. Control and be senseless for yourself. It is a love of self. Be and be yourself. Life is an illusion of eyes. Be blind and think of it for yourself. It is a mystery. Hide and seek yourself. Life is a hunger of still life. Be well and do well for yourself. It is a time of time. Get rid of it for yourself. Life is a death of time. Die and live for yourself. It is a life of lives. Live for others and be yourself. Life is a thirst of happiness. Drink and quench it for yourself. It is knowledge of the unknown. Acquire the known and be yourself. Life is a worship. Be a donor and worship yourself. It is a product of your sin. Purify and sink into yourself. Life is a beginning, ending at yourself. Life is an ending, beginning at you. Life is a story of God. Think and rethink. It is always His. Be at His feet. Life is a tale of adventure, full of ecstasy and despair, signifying our karmas to release ourselves from the cycle, patterns of birth and death. Time never ends, neither with birth nor death. To be in the time is a commitment not of one life, but lives. Present is the only time that exists forever. Embracing the truth of time, embracing the time of truth, past and future are merely the fantasies of time. Be in the present, act in it, as only the present can redeem you. From the cyclical chain of time, past memorizes the time at leisure, consumed by the time, and pushes me back again in the valley of despair. Future, the unpredictable one, not for me but all, often scares me the wrath of time. Time is in one place, spreading octopus-like tentacles of different moments in time. We all live, hope to meet the time in time. It never ends, only ends with the life of time. Every drop at the seashore breaks into tiny pieces, crying and whispering in the ears of another drops for the release. Years, hours, minutes, and seconds are just the measurements, but time is always timeless. What I have been, will be, and I am are the states who I am, is the mystifying truth. Where we are, where we go forth, and where we are from are all the crucial moments of time. Time moves on, healing the wounds of time and ceases at his feet, where one experiences the true meaning of time. Every life is a time to meet the timeless time. Always keep on hoping in the time of time. Everything has a time from the birth to death and from the death to the lives of time. Past regrets and future fears disturbs the silence of the self. Happy is one who escapes from past and future and be with him not in one life but lives. Who I am is an enigma of the life, of the self, not of one life but lies. You are the truth, spirit, or Atma, and eternally be the crux. Happiness and despair sealed in one time. Beware, beware, beware. Time has many bizarre faces. In its life, not of one life, but lives. Every moment brings us all the moments of time from the heaven to hell, and from the hell to self, not of one life, but lives. Time is nowhere, but in the moments. Moments are infinite, just feel them. All the times of all people assemble in one time. We all hope to be in one time, not in one life, but lives. Bouncing back from all times at the still point of time, still tossing our heads as to who loves to be in time's life, not in one life, but lives. All we need is the time of redemption and the time of spiritual permanent resolution, not in one life, but lives. There is a time knocking at the door, not only me, but all. His time strikes into the realm of eternity, not in one life, but lives. Part second of this book, that is redemption. Let's go through the second part of the book, redemption. At the crack of dawn, I am in a sound sleep of crowd. I seek out and calmly sit down. All the planets rotate in a circular motion of sound, making a sound of nada, that is Brahmanada. One Brahmanda lies outside, one lies inside us. I put my hands on my ears and close my eyes to perceive and listen to Brahmanda in me. The sound I hear is Brahmanda of Om, that is Om. A is the generator, U is the operator, and Yam is the destroyer. We call it God. Life's battle I win, I could see what is not seen. Inner light of illumination with a time-bound rotation. I woke up with the sound of Brahmanda still rotating into my mind, body, and blood. Be it an illusion or the truth of self, I say I see it, him is the unbearable beam of light. One Brahmanda lies in me, the second one often surrounds me. Illusion of the truth, hours I spend over it pondering. To know the self of truth, lives I lead, hoping in searching. Dazzling verse composed is rusty in the lap of nature with a dream of favor. Space we know is of our perception. Power we know is of destruction. He controls the powers with a thousand hands of lives. She shades her tears of for every life of lives. Nature is never blissful, ever found with the shackles fastened forever. Outward appearance lures the eyes of one and all. Purify of inner self, waiting for the final call. We born with a purpose, die with a promise, live with a hope in the trap of a joke. Nature of human perception is the nature of human deception. Beyond human wisdom is the divine kingdom. Beauty of nature encircles one and all. Bushes, trees, and values wait for the call. Two selves everyone feels, one is in you, and the second surrounds you. In and out is the nature of self. Wealth, it is forever, it's in the reign of life. Nature closes her eyes to behold beauty of herself, darkness, darkness everywhere in the track of life. Darkness, darkness is the light of darkness. Eyes be helpless, behold the light. Wherever you go is the image of darkened light, gaily sparkles in the gloom. Nature is credible, where all things spark, all objects be visible, except the light of dark. The bell rings to warn of the end. Every tiny particle sings of the glory. Let what we see be what we do not see. To a human brain, all knowledge never it teaches. Deepest be it rooted, uprooting beyond our reaches. Nature cries for our own tongue spite. All stars shine, shattering a deeming power of light. Waves on the beach never go back to the sea. He makes them cry softly in the heart of sea. Birds chirp to say to all others the suffering of life. Wind roars to spell out a lost tale of life. Nature is the mother where all beings gather, home for fortune seekers, for life leading walkers. Love is nature as you love yourself. She feeds you at all times, worn out yourself. All objects in nature cry for illumination, ages after ages long for redemption. Something invisible operates all lives after lives, gives us a final call in the middle of life. Far from the haven of skies to the center of the earth, he holds the threads of destiny from death to birth. We all know what luck means, but nobody knows just what it is. As we all know what dream means, but we don't know what it is. Some are born with the favor of luck. Unlucky are the ones whose past is stuck. Sufferings I prefer for all lives of life. Endless sufferings are the offering of ultimate redemption of life. Nothing occurs without any season. Nobody suffers without any reason. God does everything and says, I did nothing. Man does nothing and says, I did everything. Forget whatever has happened, as everything happens for a great cause. Never think what a threat is, as everything happens for life cause. We hope everything and get something. We hope nothing and get everything. Beware, 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 for everyone's thought. All be caught into the existence of naught. Destiny is unmoved in the flux of time, but life is changed with fine actions in time. We eat, but who digests the food? We cry, but who cries with him? We see, but who sees? We have ideas, but who gives us them? We get what we are given. We lose what is never ours. We lose whatever is taken. We give whatever is theirs. Food we eat is the food offered. The test we feel is tested before. Life we lead is a life hidden. Roads we go along alone is a road darkened. Time spared is time spent. Spent time is spared time. Time we spare is a time of fate. We are all in line, never be late. All I do is the action of my fate. Fate is written in every life I lead. I have been asked to wait. We get what is his, we lose what is ours. We see what is shown, we do not see what is our own. Let's welcome sufferings, not in one life but lives. Let it be an acid test, not for one life but all lives. People I meet are people of time being. I am everything, not tales of lie. Be kind to be cruel, but be cruel. Be cruel to be kind. As 3 plus 3 equals 6, dharma of mankind, 3 is adharma and there is adharma. But 6 is dharma. Evil is fought with evil politics. Truth always tricks. Life is a struggle, ends with life. All beginnings are endings, and endings and beginnings, just moments of time. Where destiny is the soul to lead a hand to human goal. All come to a standstill where one enlightens the truth of the whole. Beauty lies in eyes from the earth to skies. It is a wine for drinkers of time. Perception of the eyes is the deception of beauty, and perception of beauty is the deception of eyes. Beauty is within, never be without. It dwells in every heart with the beat of a musical scout. Time spoils beauty with a tender touch of sight, comes into being in the form of delight. Beauty is everywhere in a sweet memory of time, sapless and still to the self flashing back every time. It blushes at herself in the form of lotus, feels shy at herself in surgery moment of pleasure, sugary moments of pleasure. Beauty lies in the heart of the ocean, be it in a holy body, shows her perfection, dews, values, waves, and wind. Arrest our moments of beauty, tell us again and again we are born to act our duty. Beauty is the mind and soul, divine eyes prove beauty as a whole. Beauty can be pursued by those who enclose the eyes of kind, felt it in inwards by those who are sheer blind. So bright and white, no eyes can perceive his beauty, save divinity's eyes can only glimpse real beauty. Beauty be felt, never be expressed outside and inside be two bodies of self. Inside beauty is as pure as the outside. Divine is the one flavors who the soul of them reach in and out. Let it be a dream of every being. Conquer in, let it be as enlightening as our out for all. Ear, eye, ear, nose, tongue, and body, the human organ of senses, making one see, hear, smell, taste, and feel divine sense of life. Control the senses, or else the senses control you. Let the mind not be tense, escape from you, but a few, but a very few. One conquers the inner world, he who controls the senses. Eyes see where it takes you, ears hear what is audible to you. The nose smells the aroma of air, the tongue tastes the flavor of food. This is the pure human sense of life. Let senses be felt at a spiritual plane. Let eyes perceive the inner self, inner light of life, light of life. Let ears listen to the alluring nada rotating in you. Let the nose smells the presence of divinity. Let the body feel holiness of spirit. Presence is absence for human eyes. Presence is absence for human eyes. Absence is presence for divine eyes. Beyond the sense, there is a mental fence. Beyond is an intellectual tense. Beyond is a spiritual lens. The mind is a door to sin. Never let it open. It is a purifying self. Let it be a weapon. All faces put on masks. to carry on mental tasks. Faces seem to be dark when at night dogs bark. Faces mirror the mind, either cruel or kind. Faces drive human destiny into the realm of divine custody. Inside the mind reflects outside, outside the mind cannot be within. Whispered in ears, a product of human sin. Evil for good is good, good for evil is evil. Mind is a state of being, a source of pleasure and leisure. It is a gift for human being. Evil and good actions are at nature. Mind is under your power till it serenely rests on the core, hell in heaven and heaven in hell. Reach for the mind as swift as wind. The beach of the ocean is as fresh as human mission. Polluted mind is political. Material mind is technical. Productive mind is reminiscent. Spiritual mind is magnificent. Two minds pursue the mankind. One is kind, work sound for mankind. Purify your psyche, your life is at risk. Exalt a holy sense. Fame and name never I claim, to be caught in a chain, never I blame. All material pleasure I gave up, divine pleasure and treasure I woke up. I do not cry for the lost. I do not smile at the things I got. I am quiet and still, willing to escape from the wheel, performing only good alone, alone at the bottom of ocean. I am born alone, go alone, all alone on a wide sea. Hating anger, I keep patience longer. I fight against myself. Being modest to the self, I say it to the world. Life is a freezing cold. All your birds are gold. You have never been old. Time you attack kills you one day. Time you pull back makes you alive some other day. Time you long for waits for you one day. Time you waste so far gets you back another day. Time well spent is awarded, time badly spent is discarded. Humanity is the only religion at the still point of all spirits' collision. Sooner or later, it does not matter. We all go home, set the world right. Humanity feels our might. I am complete in myself. I am the truth of self. To do good in the guise of flesh. Childhood is a fount of memory in a chaos of a dense wood. It would be back if I could. Sweetness of love, it's the flood. A divine figure is a child in the cruel hands of wild. In hearts, all love is mild. Life is rooted and soiled. Be a man of actions in your jubilant youth. Lay the hands on functions in a continuous parade. Life is a dust, your actions are a must. Youth is a waste, a wild sense with lust. Of life no repentance, old men feel so far. Transient be human existence, and old age matters so far. Let the oceans drink silent tears of love. Let love feel a real taste. Let festive air smell honeyed fragrance. Let dazzling drops dance with holy beats. Words within you come out if you feel the love without. Love in your lonely heart. It listens to all of your beats. Tears in my eyes, shade on rosy cheeks. Absence, long hours, be my love, and the presence be a red rose, not of one life, but lives. Many said much, nothing left as such. Words are futile, just talk is to mine. Love is ageless, yes, it's timeless. It's never physical, exists forever as spiritual. So it's a very long poem, so I stop here and continue the rest of the poem in the next video. Thank you.